Today, we're counting down the top 5 weirdest Inazuma 11 characters. Now, weird is a bit of a general term, but today we're looking at the characters I find the most strange in the context of the series. So let's do this, TXM style. What's up everyone and welcome to a brand new video. If you're not subscribed to TXM, first of all, make sure you like, comment and subscribe for daily Inazuma 11 videos. But anyway, that's besides the point. Today we're counting down the top 5 weirdest Inazuma 11 characters. Now, weird is a very broad and vague term. What are we defining as weird? Is it to do with the character's origins? Is it to do with the character's moveset? Is it to do with the character's place in the series? Yes, is the answer to that question. Yes to all of those. A character being weird can mean anything. It just means I kind of go, huh? At this character for one reason or another. So you'll kind of get it as I start explaining my choices. But anyway, first of all, make sure you guys comment down below what your weirdest characters are in Inazuma 11. And what do you reckon my number 1 is? Who knows? But let's go with number 5, Clark von Vanderbot. Is that how you pronounce his name? I don't know. Or is it Vanderbot? He's the bear. The little bear. And the reason I'm including the little bear is because, well, if you were to show... Okay, for context, I have a massive poster of Inazuma 11 characters. Right here. Right just outside of the view of my camera. Which is perfect. Exactly what you want for your YouTube background. My camera's having a little field day with autofocus, by the way. So we'll just ignore that. But anyway, on that poster is a ton of characters, including Clark von Vanderbot. And when I get people to look at that who don't know anything about Inazuma 11, and they're just looking at this, you know, all these characters, all these normal human characters, with some weird designs, of course, but these normal human characters, and then they see, what's that in the corner of my eye? A blue teddy bear. Why? Oh, it's just because it's a blue android teddy bear from the future who coaches football and talks. Yeah, obviously, in the context of the show, maybe not as weird. No, actually, you know what? In the context of the show, still just as weird. There is no universe where Clark von Vanderbot makes any sense. But you know what? Sure. He's like Gemini cricket, but he's a bear and can coach football, I guess. Number 4 on the list is Nathan Swift. Now, this is a bit of a left field turn from Clark von Vanderbot to Nathan Swift. But Nathan Swift is a defender who doesn't get any defensive moves until Orion. That's the 8th season. And he doesn't have any defensive moves till then, basically. What is the thinking there? He might be the most useless defender in the history of defenders. Cheers, Nathan. You are a terrible defender. An absolutely terrible defender. That is weird. A defender with no defending moves is weird. I mean, it's not like, you know, you might not consider it weird at first glance on a literal sense, but to me, a defender with no defending moves, that is weird, and so it deserves to be on the top 5 weirdest Inazuma 11 characters video. Number 3 is Goldie. Goldie is from the future and is taken to the past to look after her son, her teenage son who is in the past. And also Goldie knows she's gonna die, so she knows when her death is, and that's just weird to me. The thing that's weird about Goldie to me, aside from the Doe theme for some reason, is that Goldie knows when she's gonna die and is seemingly okay with that. She is aware of her own death. Goldie is like 15 different philosophies packed into one. She knows when she's gonna die, she's okay with that as long as it means protecting her son, and does she want to live a life to the full? Why doesn't... It feels like it doesn't influence her personality at all that she knows when she's going to die. And I think that might influence me a tad. She's quite weird. It's a very high concept thing for Inazuma 11. Not surprising. I don't think Inazuma 11 knows what they want to do with a character who, again, knows when they're going to die. Which is pretty big, pretty deep. Number 2 is quite general. It's just kind of all the characters in Alias Academy, specifically Gemini Storm, because they're not aliens, but also, have you seen their designs? I guess the Alias Crystal makes them a bit more alien-like, but also just generally, they look a bit odd. And sometimes they look more alien than the actual aliens themselves, who are just kind of animals, I guess, but on 2 legs. That's just called Pokemon. These guys, I mean, there's some strange figures in here. Some strange looking fellas. And finally, number 1 is Kappa. Kappa, to me, is the weirdest Inazuma 11 character, because it's not that he looks like a Kappa, or it's just called Kappa. No, Kappa is actually a Kappa, from what I can tell. And Kappas are a mythical folklore demon person, like demon weird thing from Japanese folklore. And they have a lot of stuff to do with anuses. And the idea of Kappa killing people through their anuses, I'm not entirely sure what to think about that one. I'll get back to you on that. It's just kind of weird, isn't it? But thank you guys so much for watching today's video about the top 5 weirdest Inazuma 11 characters. As you can tell, a lot of Inazuma 11 characters make me go, huh? And that's good, I guess. They can be on the list. But anyway, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.